Breathe, my beloved child, slowly in through your nose and let it out like a quiet river. Loosen your jaw, unclench your hands, let your shoulders fall from your ears. Close your eyes for a moment and feel my hand resting lightly upon the crown of your head. I am here, I am near. I am calming the storm within you so that you can hear what I am about to say, without the tremble of fear distorting my instructions. Listen closely. Listen for the cadence of my voice that steadies your heart. Receive the warmth of my presence as it spreads through your chest and back and down into your feet. Be at ease under my wings. You are safe under the shield of my love. Breathe in my peace and let anxiety leave you with every exhale. Say with me now, softly but surely, I trust you, my God. I trust your timing. I trust your hand. I trust your ways. Let those words settle into your bones. Hear me, my little one. This shift will not be slow. It will happen so fast, not as hype, but as holy certainty. For I have already commanded the morning to bring your portion, and I have already sent my angels ahead of you to prepare the road. The decree has gone out, and it will not return void. The hour of delay is closing. The season of acceleration is here, and I am moving you because I love you, and I will not let you remain where harm has circled. Do not mistake speed for danger when my hand is on the wheel. Do not call my rescue chaos. Do not label my deliverance confusion, for I am your shepherd, and I lead you quickly when wolves draw near. I see the waiting fatigue that has crept into your muscles, the hidden tears on your pillow, the questions that pressed against your temples at night, the sense of being overlooked while others raced ahead, the lie that said you are behind and forgotten. Now lift your eyes because I say to you, the old things are gone, and now everything is made new. Your name is known in my courts. Your steps are written in my book, and very soon you will see doors open of their own accord, calls coming that you did not expect, clarity rising where fog had rested. Where you felt delayed, you will feel carried. Where you felt invisible, you will be seen and favored. Where you felt confused, my instruction will be simple and exact. Understand this, beloved child. Acceleration in my hands is protection, not panic. I move swiftly to pull you from snares. I reroute you around pits. I seal the doors the enemy used to drain your strength. I snap shut the windows where the cold of accusation blew in. When I move fast, I am not throwing you into a storm. I am bringing you into shelter before the storm arrives. My speed is a shield. My pace is a wall of fire around you. My sudden is your safety. So breathe and bless my timing. Do not grip the wheel I have already taken. Unclench from the need to control every outcome and let my river carry you. This is why I am speaking to you now before you see the rush, so that you will not sabotage what I am sending by misreading my motion, so that your heart is regulated and your ears are tuned. I will walk you through a practical, spiritual before the acceleration checklist, and we will begin with calm trust. Then everything else I instruct will rest upon that foundation, and the speed I release over you will become lasting restoration, not a fleeting flare. For now, put your hand upon your heart and whisper again, I belong to you, I trust you, I am ready, and feel me answer, you are mine. I am making all things new, and I will do it quickly for your good and for my glory. Now listen closely, my beloved child, because I am not confusing you. I am repositioning you and what you are feeling, the ground shifting under familiar routines, endings arriving without tidy closure, new desires waking in places that once felt numb, a restlessness that will not be soothed by the old comforts, is not a sign that you are lost. It is the sign that I am lifting you, turning you and setting you down where favor waits for you. Breathe and let the tremor leave your body. Be steady under my wings. Receive my assurance like warm oil on the hinges of your heart. I am not throwing pieces of your life into the air at random. I am arranging, I am aligning, I am placing you in precise position for a quick advance. You belong to me. Hear me say it again, so everything within you stands at attention. You are my child, an heir to my blessings, my little one under my shelter, and what belongs to me cannot be abandoned in transition. I will not misplace you. I will not forget you on some side road of change. I hold you in my right hand, and no one will snatch you out of it. I mark your path. I number your steps. I supervise the timing of your landings. I am not confusing you. I am repositioning you, and the sensation of disorientation is simply the feeling of being lifted from where you were planted too shallow and being set where your roots can go deep and your branches can bear fruit quickly. There are two voices speaking around you now, and I will teach you to sort them. My voice is steady like a river, strong and gentle, firm and clear. It directs without shaming, it corrects without crushing, it whispers peace even while it says, move. The other voices, the accusers, the false friends, the inner condemner armed with your old fears, will call this shift failure, will name closed doors rejection, will say you are behind, will press you to scramble and prove yourself. But do not open your ears to them. Tell yourself with your own lips, I belong to God. I am being moved into place. I refuse the voice of condemnation. I receive the voice of my Father, and feel your spine straighten as truth fills you. Learn to interpret my signals. Closed doors are not punishment. They are my mercy sealing exits that would have bled your strength. They are locks I fastened to keep you from circling back into rooms that kept you small. Delays are not denials. They are calibration. I am adjusting your speed to meet my open window so that when you arrive, everything is ready. Green lights lined down the runway, partners in position, resources stocked, timing ripe, and what once took years will now take days because I will remove the friction. I am not late, I am accurate, and accuracy at the start is acceleration at the finish. Anchor your expectation in this. I have already commanded alignment on your behalf. I have spoken to the hearts that must favor you. I have redirected conversations in rooms you have not entered. I have stirred relocations and schedule changes and sudden insights so that your next step lands on solid stone. My angels encamp around you and around the path. They stand at your thresholds. They hold back what would distract. They open what must open, and I keep you safe, under the shield of my love while I rearrange. Be calm and yield to my hand. Do not grasp the old hinges. Do not label my movement as confusion. Stand still inside while I move the furniture of your life into their appointed places, for I am not confusing you. I am repositioning you, and very soon you will see how the new position becomes the fast track to the restoration I have promised. Listen closely, my beloved child, because before I accelerate you, I empty your hands. I lighten your load. I take from you what cannot travel at my speed. And this is not loss, it is preparation. This is not punishment, it is protection. This is how sudden movement becomes lasting restoration in your life. Acceleration begins with release. I cannot rush you into the new while your hands are clinging to the old. So hear me. The old narratives that kept you bent low, the need for human approval that caged your decisions, the bitter memories that replay like a broken record, the secret compromises that eroded your courage, the controlling habits that made you your own jailer. Place them in my hands now. The old things are gone when I speak, and everything is being made new. And for newness to settle, you must let go of what argues for yesterday. Be still under my wings and follow my voice. Close your eyes and breathe slowly, in through your nose like drawing in a gentle wind, and out through your mouth like releasing a heavy weight. Let your shoulders fall, open your fingers, Imagine you are standing before me, and I am stretching out my palms toward you, warm and steady, and I say, "Give me what you have carried. Put into my hands the story that says you are second best. Put into my hands the face that hurt you and the replay of that moment. Put into my hands the secret bargain that said you would stay small to be loved. Put into my hands the habit that reaches for control when fear rises. Put into my hands the bitterness you called protection and the craving for praise that made you tired. Breathe out regret, breathe out shame, breathe out the need to explain yourself to everyone, and breathe in my peace, breathe in my delight over you, breathe in the certainty that you belong to me. Under the shield of my love no accusation stands. Under my shelter no memory gets to rule your future. I warn you gently as a father who loves you. Unresolved anger and nostalgia are anchors that will drag behind you and slow this shift. Do not decorate chains and call them jewelry. Do not carry monuments to old pain into the house I am building. Do not let the sweetness of yesterday blind you to the table I am setting today. And do not let the sting of yesterday poison the wells I am opening now. Secret compromises will sabotage speed because hidden rot breaks under pressure. Controlling habits will jam the door at the very moment I swing it wide. And the need for human approval will cause you to swerve when I say go straight. I am detoxing you in love. I am extracting the splinters so your hands can grip the new without bleeding. I am prying open your fingers not to take from you, but to place into you what fits the next chapter. I am cleansing your palate so the sweetness of what is coming will not be spoiled by the aftertaste of what was. Now do this with me as a simple act of obedience. Take a page and a pen when we finish. Write down what I am asking you to drop this week: names, memories, habits, agreements, objects if needed. And for each line, write release beside it. Then come to me and pray this surrender aloud with your own voice, so your mouth will match your miracle. Say, Father, I release this to you. I forgive where I must forgive. I renounce the need for their approval. I lay down my control. I drop this weight. I receive your peace. I choose quick obedience. Say it more than once if your heart trembles. Whisper it morning and night, and watch how lightness returns. Watch how your steps quicken without strain. I promise you this, my beloved child. Every empty place you give me I will fill with good. Every relinquished burden I will replace with strength. Every closed fist I open I will place tools of your assignment and keys to doors I have prepared. And you will say with joy, the old things are gone, and everything is being made new in me. Trust my hands upon yours, release now, and be ready to move when I say move. Listen closely, my beloved child, because speed requires strong boundaries, and if you do not guard your gates, the very wind of my blessing will become a draft that blows in distraction and sabotage. I am moving you quickly, and quick lanes are narrow lanes. They demand focus, they demand protected edges, they demand doors that shut at the right moment and windows that latch against the night. Be calm under my wings while I teach you this guard. Breathe in my authority and let anxiety go out. Feel my hand on your shoulder, steady and warm. I am your covering, I am your father, and I will show you where to draw the lines that keep what I am sending safe. Your life has doorways, and in seasons of acceleration the enemy studies doorways, not walls, for he cannot climb what I have built, but he lurks at thresholds. He aims at conversation, to twist your words and hook you into endless defense. He aims at your attention, to scatter your focus with loud trivialities and glowing lures. He aims at appetite, to stir cravings that steal your morning strength and your evening clarity. He aims at private thoughts, to replay old shames and rehearse imagined arguments until your courage drains. This is spiritual warfare fought in simple places, in what you answer, in what you allow, in what you consume, in what you ponder on your pillow, and I give you authority now to shut the gates. Hear me about false access. For it has worn friendly faces, it has smiled while it siphoned, it has praised you to your face and pried at your boundaries behind your back. There are people who drain and call it need, who flatter and call it love, who accuse and call it honesty, who pull you back into an old identity and call it loyalty. Do not give them the key to your interior anymore. Do not sit in circles that profit from your confusion. Do not let your need to be understood push you into rooms where your obedience must be debated. Stop explaining yourself to accusers. Explanation is fuel for a fire that I am already extinguishing, and I myself will be your defense. I will speak for you by outcomes. I will answer critics with fruit. Now receive a simple boundary checklist to carry in your mouth and your mind. What you will no longer tolerate: manipulation dressed as concern, endless access to your time without honor, conversations that circle guilt and never touch truth, invitations that cost your peace, media that inflames fear, secrecy that soils your conscience. What you will no longer entertain: fantasies of revenge, the highlight reels of those you envy, self-pity soundtracks, late-night scrolling that steals your tomorrow, flattery that makes you forget who you already are to me, hypotheticals that God did not speak. What you will no longer return to: the rooms where you had to shrink to be welcomed, the habits that fog your discernment, the familiar sin you called coping, the DM, the thread, the place, the pattern that always ends in shame, the vow that said, stay small to stay safe. Write this with me in your heart, and if needed on paper, and let your yes be yes and your no be no. Stay under my shelter while the shift unfolds, under the shield of my blood where arrows cannot pierce, under my wings where the noise is softened and the path is marked. For my angels encamp around your thresholds, and I am setting sentries at your gates. Your micro-command today is this, and I want you to say it aloud and then disengage from debate. I am protecting my peace. I cannot go back. Say it kindly if you must, but say it firmly. Close the app, step out of the room, end the call, walk away without a counter-argument. Let silence be your seal, and watch me handle what your words could never fix. I am not isolating you. I am insulating you for impact. I am not making you hard. I am making you whole. I am not teaching suspicion. I am teaching stewardship. Guard the doorways, my beloved child, and the speed I send will not scatter you. It will secure you. It will carry you into restoration that remains, and you will run without stumbling because your borders are blessed and your heart is kept in perfect peace. Do not fear the sudden, my beloved child. Breathe now in through your nose and let it out slowly. Feel my hand on your back, steady as a wall. For I am the one accelerating you, and I am the one guarding you. My angels encamp around you like a ring of fire, and no arrow of the enemy will pierce my shield over your life. I hear the questions that rise when doors swing open quickly. What if I cannot keep up? What if I lose what I have waited for? What if I make a wrong turn? And I answer you with my voice that calms the storm inside you. You will not be overwhelmed. You will not be emptied. You will not be dropped. I carry you and I set your pace. Understand the strategy of your enemy in moments of speed. He cannot stop what I have decreed, so he tries to scramble you. He sells you counterfeit urgency with flashing words, like now or never. He stirs panic so you reach for impulsive decisions. He tempts you to compromise your boundaries to catch a moving train. I have not called you to board, he whispers, that prudence is fear and that prayer is delay, so that he can push you into choices that look fast but lead to slow regret. This is why I say to you with protective authority, sudden change is not your threat. Panic is, so refuse panic, refuse the shove, refuse the rush that tramples the peace I planted inside you. I surround you, my child, with sentries. My angels stand at your thresholds. I am your shield before you and your guard behind you. I cover your head in the day of battle, and I decree that no weapon formed in this shift will prosper. Not the weapon of accusation, not the weapon of confusion, not the weapon of flattery that tries to buy your yes, not the weapon of fear that tries to choke your breath. I will steady your feet like the feet of a deer on high places. I will lengthen your stride without tearing your tendons. I will hold doors open until you arrive. I will bend time to match my word, and you will find that my speed is mercy, not mayhem. Practice the discernment pause I am giving you now. Write it on your heart and use it as a gate before any sudden offer, any sudden relationship, any sudden move. Stop. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe once. Ask me, Father, is this you? Does this increase my peace or trade it for adrenaline? Does this honor my boundaries or demand secrecy? Does this align with your written word or require me to explain away conviction and then wait for the stillness I send? If it cannot survive a prayer, it cannot sustain your future. If it collapses under the weight of a night's rest, it was never my provision. If it punishes you for pausing to pray, it is not from my hand. My opportunities do not fear the light. My gifts do not require shadows. My timing will not bully you. My favor will not make you frantic. Now declare with me, let your mouth match your miracle. Say, I am not weak, I am strong in my God. I will not collapse, I am upheld by his right hand. I will not be ashamed, I am covered under his wings. I do not move by panic, I move by peace. I am surrounded, my angels encamp around me. Feel your spine lift as truth settles, feel the tremor leave your belly, for I am leading you with speed and safety. I am pacing you with wisdom and warmth, and you will pass through this acceleration protected, guided, and unafraid. Now come with me into the quiet, my beloved child, for the prayer closet comes before any platform. The secret place builds the fastest life, and your daily meeting with me is the engine that converts anxiety into clarity and confusion into instruction. Breathe slowly. Feel my hand steady upon your shoulder. Come under my wings and close every other voice, because my word is alive and powerful in you, sharper than the noise, brighter than the screens, more accurate than your rushing thoughts. And when you meet me each day, I wash your mind, align your steps, and place my peace as a guard over your heart, so that acceleration becomes restoration and not exhaustion. This is your simple morning protocol, and I will meet you in it. Close the door, yes, a real door. Create a small shelter of time that belongs only to us. Place your phone face down, put your hand over your heart, and breathe in my presence for a slow count. Invite my peace to settle. Whisper a brief worship, even a single song line. Father, you are good. You are here. I belong to you. Let your spirit bow and rise at the same time. Then open your Bible and ask me for two things. One instruction for today and one promise for your heart. Ask and expect, for I am not silent. I am your shepherd and I speak. I will highlight a line. I will nudge a phrase. I will make a word glow inside you, and you will know. This is the step. This is the assurance. Now speak with me. Let your mouth match your miracle. Say it aloud. God is with me. Say, I will not fear sudden change. Say, I obey quickly and I rest deeply. Again, slower this time. Feel the truth settle into your bones. God is with me. I will not fear sudden change. I obey quickly and I rest deeply. My beloved child, these confessions set the rail for your day. They hush the accuser. They lift your chin. They tune your ear to my frequency, and they keep you walking in the path I mark. Hear this mystery I delight to perform for those who meet me early. Every minute you spend with me I will turn into years of blessings. I compress time for the faithful. I remove detours before you see them. I spare you the costly decision that would have consumed a month to repair. I open one door that cancels a dozen interviews. I align one conversation that redeems a year of networking. I send my angels ahead to prepare solutions so that problems dissolve when you arrive. Alignment is speed, wisdom is speed, protection is speed, and all of these flow from our daily appointment. And now your practical obedience. Do it, and you will feel my wind at your back. Write the one thing I tell you today, and do it before the day ends. Not 10 tasks, not a vague wish. One instruction carried to completion, because obedience is the fuel of acceleration, and partial obedience is a parked car with the engine running. Circle back to me at noon if you must. Read the line again, ask for strength, do the thing, and return at night to thank me for the grace I gave. If you miss a morning, do not hide in shame. Return quickly, close the door, breathe, worship briefly, open the Bible, ask for one instruction and one promise, speak the confession again, and watch how I redeem the hours. Meet me daily, my little one, in the prayer closet before the platform, and you will run fast while staying rested. You will rise high while remaining hidden under my wings, and my living word will keep you on the path that leads straight into your restored new chapter. Listen closely, my beloved child, because in this season of sudden movement, I am calling you to quick obedience, not as punishment but as protection, not as control but as covenant love. For my instructions are guardrails for a fast-moving road, and I give them to keep you from sliding off the path I have cleared. Breathe and feel my kindness settle you. I am not scolding you, I am shepherding you, and I say with tenderness and authority, delayed obedience becomes delay, hesitation becomes detour, partial obedience becomes a pothole that jars the wheel just when I am accelerating you. When I nudge you, move. When I whisper, answer. When I spotlight a step in my word, take it today. For obedience is how you stay inside the corridor of favor I am opening. Let me expose the small disobediences that slow great breakthroughs so you can shut their doors. Returning to old messages to feel seen when I already call you chosen. Reopening threads that always lead to compromise. Scrolling the gallery of what I have told you to forget. These are tiny drifts that become miles of detour. Entertaining lust that clouds your clarity, nursing bitterness that poisons your prayers, keeping secret grudges that you rehearse as justice. These corrode the wires through which my instructions travel. Dishonest shortcuts, the small lie on the application, the unreported cash, the flattery you do not mean to secure an introduction, the resume you pad because you fear my favor is not enough. These are sand in your engine, neglecting rest because adrenaline feels like anointing, refusing Sabbath for fear of missing an opportunity, staying up late to feed what weakens you, then calling it research. These are choices that make you slow when I call you swift. Now hear how simple quick obedience can be, and do it today. If I put on your heart to send the apology, write it and send it without waiting for the perfect sentence. Humility is your accelerator. If I say apply for the job, submit the application this afternoon even if your knees tremble. I go with you into rooms your resume cannot enter. If I say end the compromise, block the number, close the account, walk away from the secret arrangement, delete the stash, do it now, and you will feel wind return to your lungs. If I say start the habit, set the alarm, drink the water, open the Bible, take the walk, make the budget, schedule the rest, sign up for counsel, begin today, and let small obedience stack into unstoppable momentum. Use this triad as your swift decision filter and do not complicate what I have simplified. Does it honor your God? Does it produce my peace? Does it match the new identity I am building in you? If it fails any one of these, step back. If it passes all three, step forward. And if you are unsure, pause and ask, and I will answer you with stillness or with a push of courage. My will does not demand secrecy. My peace does not require you to lie. My new identity will never ask you to act like the old you to get a new result. I speak over you now to build inevitability inside your bones. Listen and receive. I will guide you. I will correct you. I will strengthen you. I will open the right doors as you follow me. I will close the wrong doors, even if they flatter you. I will give you wisdom in the moment you need it. I will surround your steps with favor. I will make your path straight as you obey quickly. Say it aloud with me so your mouth matches your miracle. I move when my Father speaks. I do not delay. I walk in peace. I choose the new way. My beloved child, quick obedience keeps you on the fast track and off detours. As you say yes without delay, you will find that the road rises to meet your feet, and what once took years will compress into days under my wings. Listen closely, my beloved child, for I am accelerating you, and the new requires a new self-image. You cannot live a new chapter with an old identity, so breathe with me now. In slowly, out slowly. Let your shoulders drop under my wings as I speak truth that resets your mind. The greatest sabotage is not outside you. It is the old labels that still whisper inside. Too late, too much, not enough, messy, unqualified, risky, unlovable. And the shame scripts that replay, I always ruin good things. If they knew me, they would leave. I'm not ready. I don't deserve this. These are not prophecies. They are prisons built by accusers. They are agreements with yesterday, and I break them now as your father. I cut those ropes. I silence those narrators. I forbid those names from defining you again. Hear who you are from my mouth and let it wash the old ink from your heart. You are forgiven completely. I cast your sins into the depths, and I remember them no more. You are cleansed. I cover you under the shield of my blood, and no stain remains. You are chosen, selected on purpose for such a time as this. You are protected. My angels encamp around you. You are my child, an heir to my blessings, not a beggar at doors I built for you, not a stranger to my house, but a beloved heir with keys in your hand. I am making all things new in you. The old things are gone when I speak, and now everything is being made new, including the picture you hold of yourself. Now practice the mental reset with me, for this is how you stay steady when speed increases. When your mind says, I always lose, answer out loud, days of defeat are behind me. When it says I can't, answer, my God strengthens me. When it says I'm not ready, answer, my Father is ready in me and makes me able. When it says I don't deserve this, answer, grace has seated me at this table and I will eat with gratitude. When it says people always leave, answer, I am surrounded and kept under his wings. When spirals try to pull you down, breathe, pray my name. Speak the truth you learned from my word. Refuse the spiral and return to obedience, one small step at a time. Use this simple anchor when acceleration begins to make your thoughts race. Pause and breathe once. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper, Father, I belong to you. Ask, is this thought from your voice or my fear? Replace it with my promise, then move in the next right obedience, and let me handle the outcomes. My peace will guard your mind like a soldier at the gate. Now write with me a new identity statement. Keep it short and sharp like a key you can grip each day, 3 to 5 lines that fit in your mouth with ease, and read it aloud morning and night for the next 7 days. You can write, I belong to God. I am a new creation. Days of defeat are behind me. God strengthens me. I walk in peace and quick obedience. Put it where your eyes must see it, mirror, phone, doorframe, and let your mouth match your miracle. As you prepare your mind to receive what I am rushing into your life, you will not sabotage the sudden, you will steward it, and the acceleration I send will become lasting restoration because you live as who you truly are, my beloved child, covered, called, and ready. Listen closely, my beloved child, because now I move from your inner room to your outer rooms. I will restore what you thought was lost, and provision will catch up. What lagged behind you will run and overtake you, and the peace I planted inside will bloom in your house, in your health, in your finances, in your relationships, and in your work. Breathe under my wings and receive my decrees. I will provide, I will restore, I will heal, I will redeem. I will place you in the right rooms at the right time, and you will say with wonder, "How did it happen so fast?" And I will answer, "Because you prepared and I covered you." I speak peace over your home. The sharp words will soften. The tension will lift like a fog burned away by morning light. Laughter will return to the table. Sleep will return to the weary, and a gentle order will settle on your rooms. I touch your body and mind. I ease the inflammation of worry. I steady your hormones and your thoughts. I renew your strength like the youth you feared was gone. I regulate your rest so your mornings rise clear. I breathe on your finances. Invoices are paid. Lost opportunities reappear with better terms. Doors you knocked once will open now. Debts will be negotiated down. Unexpected credits will arrive. Favor will pull your name forward. I mend relationships according to my wisdom. Apologies will find mouths that once were closed. Boundaries will protect reconciliations that are true. False ties will loosen without drama. New faithful companions will stand beside you. I grant you favor at work. Supervisors will notice diligence they once overlooked. Skill will sharpen in your hands. One conversation will move a mountain of delay. I will sit you at tables that fit your calling. Do not resist because you feel unworthy. The accuser has carried a calculator to your door, but I have already settled the account. On the cross I cleansed you. Under the shield of my blood there is no condemnation for you. I remove the invoices of guilt. I stamp them paid in full, and I forbid shame from taxing your harvest. Receive what I give with gratitude, not with apology. You are my child and an heir, not a beggar asking permission to be fed at your own table. Now hear how preparation becomes stewardship, so the blessing remains. Make room for what I am sending. Tidy your spaces so peace has a place to sit. Clear your surfaces. Donate what you do not use. Throw away what whispers yesterday. Order your calendar. Block daily prayer. Block rest. Block the focused hours that protect your assignment. Remove recurring commitments that drain and do not align with my word for you. Build simple systems that honor provision. Write a budget this week. List income and expenses. Assign every dollar a job. Set aside an emergency portion, even if small. Establish a plan to repay what you owe, if possible, and begin with the first payment. Schedule auto reminders so integrity becomes easy. Prepare habits that keep you strong. A bedtime that honors your body. Water in the morning. A walk that clears your mind. Meals that fuel instead of fog. Scripture open before screens. Guard your generosity because generosity keeps rivers from becoming ponds. Decide ahead what you will give. Prepare an envelope or a line in your budget. Make it normal to bless. Protect your yes and your no. Limit open-door access to your time. Say, "I will pray and get back to you." Use the 24-hour pause before major commitments so peace can confirm your path. Do this with me now. Say aloud, "My Father provides and I steward. I make room and I keep order. I receive without shame and I walk in integrity. I will not waste what God sends. I am ready for sudden restoration." As you align your outer life with the inner work we have done, the gifts I release will arrive quickly, and because you have prepared systems that match your identity, the rain will not run off the roof but gather in cisterns. The acceleration will become lasting restoration, and provision will not tease you and leave. It will dwell in your house under my wings. Listen closely, my beloved child, for when it happens so fast, your safest posture is hiddenness. Stay close to me. Stay quiet. Stay covered under my wings. Breathe now, in and out slowly. Feel my hand steady on your back, For acceleration is not a parade. It is a protected passage, and I am guiding you through it. Beware the announcement temptation, the urge to narrate every new door, every glowing plan, every hint of favor to rooms I have not assigned, and to ears I did not invite, for oversharing calls opinions that do not carry my spirit. It stirs envy in hearts not healed. It awakens watchers who love drama but not destiny. It gives the enemy a map to thresholds he could not otherwise find. Move quietly with me. Let sprouts stay beneath the soil until roots are strong. Let victories sing in our secret place before they echo in public halls. Learn the holy practice of a sealed mouth until I say speak. Keep your heart low and your hands open, for success is not proof of superiority, but light shining on my mercy. So bow often, give thanks quickly, credit me out loud before you credit yourself in thought, and I will keep your head from swelling and your steps from slipping. When people say you are amazing, smile and say, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes," not as performance, but as truth that keeps you anchored. And I will add more because you did not grasp what I gave, but returned glory to its giver. Reinforce your boundaries now, because speed without rest breeds burnout, and burnout births foolishness. Protect time with me each day. No matter how many doors open, guard your sleep like a covenant. Set a bedtime as an altar and keep it. Decline the late-night flattery that steals tomorrow's wisdom. Schedule counsel with those I have appointed to your growth, and do not swap their steady voice for the applause of crowds. Keep your calendar clean from clutter that confuses your call. Protect the morning, protect the evening, protect the small quiet in the middle where I recalibrate you. When the day runs fast, use this peace anchor I give you now and carry it everywhere. Take 60 seconds, close your eyes if you can, hand over heart, breathe in for 4 and out for 6. Whisper, "Father, I am under your wings." Then speak one scripture phrase that fits like armor. "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing," or "Under his wings I find refuge," or "Be still and know that I am God." And let that single word rule your inner weather. Do this between meetings, in hallways, in parked cars, at bathroom sinks, and watch how my peace returns like a river that finds its banks again. Do not fear that speed will drown my voice. I assure you, my child, that to the surrendered heart my guidance grows clearer, not dimmer. I will whisper and you will hear. I will signal and you will sense. I will hedge your path so your feet feel the right way. I will surround you with angels who guard the edges. I will keep you hidden while I make you fruitful. So stay close to me, stay quiet, stay covered, and the acceleration I send will become a stable, sustainable chapter under my wings. Listen closely, my beloved child. Now let your mouth match your miracle. Breathe in slowly and let it out. Place your hand over your heart and come under my wings. I will lead you, and you will speak, and I will seal. Pray with me now and say, "Father, I surrender fear, I lay down panic, I release anxiety into your hands. I break agreement with dread, and I receive your peace." Say, "I release the past, I loose old labels and old shame. I forgive those who wounded me, and I forgive myself. I place yesterday at the foot of the cross, and I will not pick it up again." Say, "Give me discernment, tune my ear to your voice, make your word bright within me. Let wisdom stand at my gates." Say, "Strengthen me for quick obedience, steady my will, make my yes swift and my no clear. Keep me on the path you mark for me." Say, "I invite your protection over my home. Cover every doorway, every room, every bed, every device, every conversation. Let your angels encamp around us, and your peace rest upon our walls." Now declare with me, my little one, out loud so the air hears and obeys. I am God's child. I belong to my Father. I am an heir to his blessings. Again, I will not fear sudden change. My God goes before me, his angels surround me. Again I will guard my gates, I protect my eyes, my ears, my heart, my time. Again I will obey quickly, I move when my Father speaks, I do not delay. Again I receive new beginnings, I open my hands, I make room, I welcome the new chapter prepared for me. Now we renounce what will not travel with you, speak it with authority, I reject the accuser's voice, I silence condemnation by the blood of Jesus, I refuse guilt that God has forgiven. Say, I reject delay, I break covenant with procrastination and perfectionism, I choose decisive obedience. Say, I reject counterfeit doors, I refuse flattering shortcuts, I will not enter rooms that cannot survive prayer or the light. Say, I reject compromise, I refuse secrecy that hides sin, I choose integrity even when it costs. Say, I reject panic and confusion, I anchor in peace, I move by the Spirit and not by adrenaline. Now receive my covering as I declare over you, I place you under the shield of my blood and beneath my wings. I surround your mind with peace like a helmet. I steady your thoughts and cleanse your memories. I quiet intrusive storms and make your inner weather clear. I cover your body, I regulate and restore, I strengthen and renew. I set your sleep in order and your energy in balance. I cover your finances, I rebuke devourers, I align income and stewardship. I open right doors and close the false. I cover your relationships, I purify motives, I protect boundaries, I draw true companions and remove hidden snares. No weapon formed against you in this acceleration will prosper. No accusation will stand, no trap will catch your feet. For my angels encamp around you, and I am your shield before you and your guard behind you. Now take this final step with me and do it today. Write down one boundary you will keep, one act of obedience you will complete, and one prayer request you will bring to me. Place this paper where your eyes must see it. And for the next 7 days, bring it into our daily meeting. Read it aloud, guard it, act on it, and watch how your words and your steps align with my sudden shift that becomes lasting restoration. Listen closely, my beloved child. Breathe slowly with me now, for I am not stepping away. When this word pauses, I am nearer than your breath, and I will walk you through the next steps. You will not be alone. My hand will not leave your shoulder, my voice will not fall silent, my wings will cover you by day and by night. The shift has begun, but the journey continues, and what starts suddenly must be kept steadily. So receive my peace as your pillow and my promise as your path. Remember our order and keep it close like a map folded in your pocket. First, calm, breathe, regulate, be still, and know that I am your God and your Father. Then release, open your hands, and let the past slip from your grip so the new can fit. Then boundaries. Guard your gates. Decide what enters your eyes, your ears, your calendar, your heart. Then protection. Stay under my wings. Trust that my angels encamp around you, and I am your shield before you and your rear guard behind you. Then prayer. Return to the quiet place and nourish yourself on my word each day. Then obedience. Move when I nudge you and do not delay. Then identity. Speak who you are in me and refuse the old names. Then stewardship. Clear space, set order, budget, plan, rest, and keep what I send. Then hiddenness. Walk softly, keep secrets with me until I say announce. Stay low so I can lift you. Follow this path again tomorrow and the next day, and watch acceleration become restoration that remains. Do not return to old bondage when the doors begin to open. Do not answer the late-night whisper that says, just once more. Do not reopen threads that always pull you down. Do not trade your crown for crumbs from yesterday's table. I will help you remain steady. I will make the exit routes bright and the traps dim. I will place a check in your spirit when danger approaches. I will make a way of escape, and if you stumble, I will lift you quickly. cleanse you swiftly, and set you back on the path with tenderness, not shame. Now come back tomorrow, meet me again in the place we agreed. Open your Bible again, pray again, whisper our confession again. Bring the paper with your boundary, your obedience, your request, and we will refine it together. Consistency is the bridge from sudden blessing to lasting transformation. Day by day I will reinforce your peace, renew your mind, teach your hands new skill, and set your feet like a tree, planted by streams of water, so your fruit does not fail when the weather changes. I am near, my little one. I am pleased with your trust. I delight in your yes, and I rejoice over the small steps you have taken today. Sleep under my wings while my angels stand watch. Wake with my song in your mouth, and know this with certainty. I will speak again. I will teach you how to walk in the new, and I will finish what I have begun in you. Come tomorrow. I will be waiting, and together we will turn this sudden shift into a sustained new life.